Hey, what up, guys? Currently, it is April 5th, 2022. I want to serve as a reference video for the pitch just going forward. You guys can check back on, and for future people being able to check back and just kind of having an overlook to reset on why the pitch is, what it is, and how we use it, okay? So some of the pitch, it doesn't change, okay? There's certain things like, does your phone number start with 817? All right, it's because you don't want to ask them a question. So it's totally cool to have a dialogue with them and try to figure out, where they're at in the process. Okay, it's not the same answer every time. What they have going on, how old the roof is. These are standard questions that you ask them. But when it's actually time to tell them to do something, when you go to give them like a call of action, when you go to set an appointment, when you need their contact information, you need to tell them to give it to you. Now, obviously, you can't just be like, give me your phone number. So we lead them with statements like, oh, hey, does that start with 817? All right, so for your email, is that a Gmail account? Those are good ways to kind of lead people into what you need to do. Hey, how's the roof going? What's going on? When's the last time you had it inspected? I see it's got some algae on it. Tell me what's going on with that. And then let them have some natural dialogue, okay? Those don't have to be scripted questions, but there's check boxes that you need to find out like where they're at with, right? If it's a brand new roof, you probably really don't need to check it unless it was monster hail. If it's a little bit older roof, like you see algae on it, check it. I mean, it doesn't matter. They already had somebody look at it. Okay, great. A second opinion doesn't hurt. Awesome. And these are just, again, this is natural dialogue, all right? The things that need to stay consistent, like the things that I would say do not change. Your intro, all right, your icebreaker. I'm with a drone survey team, and watch for reactions on their face. We're surveying the block for storm damage. All right, did their eyes roll? Do they look upset? Or are they like, okay, cool, I'm still interested? And then you can throw out your questions. So I'm with the drone survey team. We're surveying the block for damages. Those should be the first couple things you say. And then it should be a natural dialogue. Like, let the cadence go where it goes. If it gets stale, throw in a new question, all right? Watch their face to see how they react to that question. And then when you're ready to set the appointment, you say, okay, great. I'm actually checking a few of the neighbors' houses, or I'll be back tomorrow in the morning, or we're getting on the roof as soon as the rain dries up. Like, tell them what you're fixing to do again, even if it's as simple as, well, like I said, we're surveying the block for storm damages. And then once you've built that rapport up, then close them. Would you have any objection if I hop up on your roof? All right, it's a double negative question. You don't want to, that's something that needs to be said verbatim. When you go for the close, anytime you're closing, it needs to be verbatim. So, would you have any objection if I hopped up on your roof? All right, you're looking for them to say no because people are going to try to tell you no instantly, all right? It's a double negative, but when they say no to that, they're actually saying, go ahead and jump up on my roof. Would you like to be notified if I find you any storm damage? Would you like to be notified if I find any storm damage? Okay, again, you're looking for them to say yes. If they say no to that question, it's just a push off, okay? And so you can go back into your pitch and what it was initially. Well, hey, I'm with the drone survey team, right? A couple of your neighbors already took us up on the offer. Why wouldn't you want to be notified? And then again, you go back to the regular conversation. All right, you don't want to be robotic. You don't want to hit them with like pre-rehearsed comments. You want to use the pre-rehearsed closes to tell them what they're doing. Okay, but the rest of it is dialogue. I hope that makes sense. So it's initial script. Hey, I'm with the drone survey team. We're surveying for storm damage. Those don't change. Then you want to go and you want to have your natural conversation. Then after your natural conversation, you want to have the close. All right? The natural conversation is not scripted. The close is scripted. Okay? What's a good Gmail account? Or what's your Gmail address? Okay, when I finish flying the drone over the house, I'll shoot you over the... When I finish flying the drone over the house, I'll go ahead and shoot you over a damage report. Does that number start with 817? Okay. Would you like to be notified if I find any damage on your property? That's a close, right? That doesn't change. You say it exactly like it is because that's the way it's scripted to close. Does AM or PM work better? That's another close. You don't want to say those couple of things any differently. Above all, though, like make sure that that middle part is built really well. Make sure that you have that good conversation in the center, because the rapport is what works for a lot of people and building that trust with you guys. And above all, you know, we're trying to build relationships out there. So if you try to close too soon, you shoot yourself in the foot. If you guys have questions, if you get stuck, what I want you to do is I want you to record 3 or 4 of your pitches at the door of people and send those to me. Don't send me like a 20-minute long video, but as you go to the door, hit record, and then, you know, after you've got 4 good ones, then shoot them over to me. Happy to check it. If you guys want me to go out in the field with you, that's cool. We just got to schedule it. Let me know how I can help, man. Awesome. Well, y'all kill it out there. Good luck.